Good morning, folks. Back here with another interview, and this time we're going to be talking to Missy Bobo. Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
And you are out of Croswell.
Mhm.
Got a couple businesses. I think I was just recalling when I first met you when I worked at another place up in Huron County, and you were in Port Austin is when I met you during the summer, and you had some cold coffee there.
Yeah, amazing cold coffee. The iced coffee we do is we do it different than everybody else does, so it really has a really good following up there.
Yeah, it's and how long has the business is called what? First of all, the coffee business.
Thumb Roast Coffee. This
Thumb
is our
Roast
fifth
Coffee.
year. Yep.
And it's how many years now?
Almost 5.
5 years.
Yep, in May.
What brought up the idea to have a Michigan small town thumb roast?
Well, I grew up here. I'm from here. I lived in the Metro Detroit area for years. I married my husband, who's a Metro Detroit boy. And
still boy.
Well,
that's what my wife says. She goes, act like a little boy sometimes. Right. Well, at heart I am. So.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to move back up here. And living in the Royal Oak area and the Rochester area, you have access to a lot of specialty coffee and I'm a coffee nerd. I've always been a coffee nerd.
Yeah.
So having that experience up here, I wanted to have access to it when I moved back up here in 2011. So when a friend of mine offered to go into business together and start this specialty coffee thing, I thought, great, then we can have that up here and give that amazing experience to people in the Thumb of Michigan.
And what is, I guess, unique about your coffee?
I think what's unique about our coffee is the fact that we don't put anything chemically into it. We don't preserve it for anything. And then we also try to educate the people about specialty coffee. Regular coffee, commodity coffee, everybody knows that kind of coffee. This is specialty. That's the top 10% of coffee in the entire world. We only buy that top best of the best coffee.
And obviously, you don't want to give away where it's coming from in the side mountains.
No.
Where's it coming from? All around the world at different places, or at a specific location?
Yep, we get it from all around the world. We have Colombian, Brazilian, Peruvian, Ethiopian. Our specialty and our feature right now is our Malawian coffee. We have the privilege of knowing James Mazunda from Malawi, and he is a coffee farmer that lives here in Sandusky.
Oh, okay.
And he wants to go back home in Malawi, and they have a coffee farm. So he goes home a couple times a year and helps with the harvest. And so we have access to his coffee, and he doesn't sell it to anybody else in the world right now besides us.
Oh,
so it's pretty special.
To start off, obviously he wants this to be a good business, but that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
So you'll probably obviously have a description at your business of where the coffee's come from and all that to let people know. So what's your, right now, what are you drinking?
I am, of course, drinking our Sanilac Sunrise.
Okay.
Thumb Roast Sanilac Sunrise is my favorite.
And why is that?
We roast this specific bean different than the rest of the coffee industry does. Most people roast an Ethiopian Yirgacheffe, which is the technical name for this coffee. They roast it one way and that's it. We've taken it a little bit further, which is in our roasting process in a specific temperature for a specific amount of time, and it results in this amazing product, and that's what we sell the most of.
Yeah, I smelled it when you came in. I was kind of like, oh. What's that? Is that coffee or is that something else?
Yeah. No, it's just coffee.
It's good coffee.
Black coffee.
And people are unique in what they add to their coffee. I particularly like honey, and it makes a little bit of dairy, And I'm into the honey.
Yeah.
Because of the I guess health aspects of it too.
Yeah.
So Thumb Roast Coffee is in Croswell, the location right there.
Right downtown.
Right downtown. Yep. And your hours are what?
7 to 5 right now for the winter hours. We expand because we have. We moved into Ray's. Yeah. Once we get back to the warmer hours, we'll be open till 7:30 and 9 o'clock.
And then speaking of Ray's, let's talk about that. Ray's has been open now for how long in Croswell?
In May, it'll be a year. We bought Ray's. We bought the old hotel in Croswell to expand the coffee.
And that's located where right now?
A block north of Speedway.
So it's all together then, right? Okay.
Yep. So Thumb Roast moved into Ray's. We didn't, when we wanted to expand the coffee, we needed a bigger space. So we had opportunities to go a lot of different places, but we chose Croswell. We love Croswell. We love this area. So we bought the old hotel, renovated, bought a bigger roaster, moved Thumb Roast Coffee into it.
You needed a bigger roaster?
Oh, gosh.
Because it started,
we were roasting all day, every day.
Wow.
and
Yeah.
our roaster wasn't able to keep up. We had to give it time to cool off.
Mhm.
Her name is Stella, by the way.
Okay.
Shout out to Stella. But we needed to expand, and where we were, we had these huge steps that were not, we had to expand and get a bigger building. So we bought the old hotel. We bought a bigger roaster where we can roast up to 32 pounds instead of only 3 at a time now.
Nice. So
Yeah.
the production can go out and get to your customers
Exactly.
quicker, so, yeah.
A lot better. Yep.
And who do you service then? Different
We have-
other places that brew coffee, or
Oh,
just local? And there's private, people that want it themselves, right? So
Yep. They come into the store and buy
Yep.
it. We service 47 different clients right now. We have
Nice.
coffee shops, gift shops, grocery stores. We do private labeling for companies so that they can have their own brand of coffee.
Because some places
yeah.
don't want to deal with the roaster. That's a lot
No.
of maintenance and time,
Right.
and they don't want to deal with that, and they
Yep.
can get it from a particular
Exactly.
place, and that's the whole idea. So.
Yep. And we can do custom. People
Oh, yeah.
can come in and do custom blends that nobody else has. We've done that for several customers.
So their place of business, this is specific to our place of
Yep.
business. Okay.
Yep. And you can't get this
Wow.
anywhere else.
That's a
Yep.
lot of work.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
work.
Time
We have
and
a
effort.
great team
Yeah.
that really does a great job.
So Thumb Roast Coffee and Raised are together, and
Yep.
then you also have, I understand, indoor farmers market.
We do. We started an indoor farmers market because we found that there was a need for vendors, specifically James Mazunda from Malawi.
Mhm.
He makes a lot of stuff at home and does the farmers market circuit in the summertime, but there's nothing to do in the winter.
Mhm.
And I want him to be able to still go back to Malawi, and I was trying to help him make money in the winter so that he can get back to Malawi sooner. So that idea came that, why don't we just have an indoor farmers market? Nobody's doing that.
Mhm.
I've got the space for it. So Raise is every Thursday from 3 to 6. We have about anywhere from 5 to 10 vendors come and set up a table, just like an outdoor farmers market. And I'm trying to get more fresh produce and more plants as they become available. As soon as anybody has anything, I want them to jump on. We've got 10 spots available.
Very
Pretty
good.
fun, yeah.
And what's the size of the space you have?
I think we've got about, for the farmers market or in general, probably for the farmers market, there's
You're saying about 10 tables?
yeah,
That's what I
about
was
10
right?
8-foot tables. Yeah. So it's a pretty decent space.
Will you be able to move it outside?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
goal, is once that, we have the stockyards in Croswell, but there's not
Right.
really a good farmers market around here that is got a really good following.
Mhm.
There's small ones that are
Yeah.
great, but we're trying to move it out. We'll be moving it outside once it gets warm.
Will that will stay on Thursdays?
Yep.
Or?
Yep.
Okay. Thursday, so that, the day before Friday, I mean, somebody has that 4-day weekend, you're
Yeah.
going to stop by there. So, and you said you haven't had a farmer's market, except for like his stockyards in quite some time, but on a Thursday, that helps, also. So.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
People can't get to the stockyards, they can come into Race.
All right, we'll be back after our weather forecast, and hopefully we'll have nicer weather. We can start having farmers markets outdoors soon. This weather being brought to you by Exchange State Bank, with locations across the thumb. Looking for nice weather, but we could be getting some rain. Once again, coming later this evening as we check in with the specifics of the weather forecast. All right, take a break.
Okay.
All right, welcome back to the Morning Fury, Eddy Fury of you, and talking to Missy Bobo, and originally from Carsonville. That's what
Yes,
what I
sir.
understand. So
Yep. Graduated in 94.
yeah, we were just discussing that. I was way back, and I'll go ahead and reveal. Then everybody can know my freaking age. I was class of '89 from Deckerville, and a weird connection. I just found out we have you are related to a cousin of mine that apparently you were in a band
A little
with
bit.
a long time ago.
Yep.
So
We had a great time.
and then. How long were you away from the area before you finally came back and really decided?
15 or 16 years.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yep.
So,
I lived down in the city for that long. It's crazy. but
Yeah.
I shouldn't be that old to be able to live that far
you're
away
not
for that long.
old. You're not that old until you hit that half century
Right.
mark. So,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Or Bob Armstrong go. Nobody knows how old he is. So, so other events. By the way,
Yep.
this place is accessible for everyone, right?
Yes. Yep. We've got a ramp in the back that a lot of people don't know. There's parking in the back, there's parking on the side, and then we have a great ramp that the place is accessible for anybody.
This is Ray's and Thumb Roast Coffee in Croswell, and it's accessible, you said, easy for them to come in. So
Yep.
you want everybody to come and enjoy this. And again, they have
Absolutely.
farmers market indoors on Thursdays. When it gets warmer, they'll start moving it outdoors. The coffee's there. And what else do you have there at Ray's? I mean, what do you serve other than the coffee with
Well,
the Thumb Roast?
Raise is focused on fresh, locally sourced coffee or food.
Okay.
Really anything.
Yeah.
So our burger is from Croswell.
Mhm.
We get a whole cow ground up at a time. It's very fresh. It's grass fed. It's organic. It's great beef. We're known for our burgers and fries, homemade fries, hand cut, amazing seasoning. We're trying to get local produce. Last year we had local produce that was from an organic farm in Sandusky.
Mhm.
So that's amazing.
Right.
So locally sourced food is what we're focused on. But we also have other events. We have a women's networking meeting once a month for it's geared toward women, but it's for anyone.
Okay.
So the next one is tomorrow at 6 p.m. And we just talk about, you can do this, and pumping each other up and saying, just it's about confidence, and just because you're a woman, or just because you're from, X, Y, and Z background, doesn't mean you can't do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Right. And, people, when they have these types of meetings to get together, it's like getting together with some buddies or
Exactly.
common thinking folks and all that, or those on opposite sides to share ideas also.
Yeah.
It's like what you would do when you have your drinking spirits at certain establishments.
Yeah.
And then I like coffee too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, it's
And
a
that's
good pastime.
Another great thing about Ray's.
Here's a hangover.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
A great thing about Ray's is we do have the liquor license.
Okay.
So that makes us unique. We're a coffee house. We have fresh, locally sourced food, but we also did buy that liquor license. So we do have beer, wine, and cocktails. So, it's 6 o'clock and you're at the women's networking meeting. You can add a little bit of Kahlua to your coffee. It's amazing.
The problem with having so many good local area businesses is I've gained about 10 pounds.
I
You
understand.
see my double chin right here.
Yeah.
So that's Ray's and Thumb Roast Coffee in Croswell. Any website or
Yep, we have
Facebook?
thumbroastcoffee.com, rayscroswell.com are our websites. Then we're also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Google. We just started a podcast for the coffee. I'm pretty excited about. I've turned that into a YouTube video as well. So we have YouTube, a blog, and a podcast for the coffee.
And all this, again, is on the Facebook and website?
Yes, sir.
Say it again.
thumbroastcoffee.com.
Okay. Missy Bobo, originally a Smith, a rare name.
Right, yeah.
in
Nobody's
the
ever heard of it.
U.S.
Yes.
I'll stop by at Ray's and Thumb Roast Coffee. And the address is?
30 North Howard in Croswell.
And that's basically just somebody's from around the area. Where's that at?
We're right across the street from Riverside.
Okay. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
I have to make my spot. I'm intrigued by the burger.
Yes,
So-
it's amazing. We're known for our burger.
Burger and a coffee.
Yeah,
So,
amazing.
Have a good morning.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you for coming in.